All right, bonk price update here. Starting off on the 3 month chart. Not often do you look at this, and not a lot of data here. But what I do like is obviously a giant green bar, right? 100% move. And this quarterly candle, which closes January 1st. But looking back, like these little subtle actions, right? Look at these lower wicks, right? And then look at these higher wicks. It's like compressing, right? Leading to some kind of explosive move. Didn't know which way. Obviously, we favor the bulls in this type of environment. So here we go. That's the 3 month as minimally as you can draw it, right? Heikin-Ashi candles, right? Shows you momentum. All but one to the bullish side. Looking at the monthly chart, zoomed in, pretty much the same thing here. Pretty good. We'd like to see in 8 days, 4 hours, close obviously to new highs. Shouldn't be too much. We'd have to sell off a good bit, about 30%, to not accomplish that. So I like our odds, especially over the past couple of weeks. I mean, last week alone, Bonk went up 2x, right? So let's go check on that. And then we can start getting a little bit more data. And now you see, like these, even this wave high wick here, we've already taken that out. What we do this week is relatively irrelevant in my book because we closed and confirmed this breakout right here, right? The line chart. Easy to see that. Closed and confirmed. Let's look at Heikin-Ashi here. Big bullish momentum, followed by this week so far, big bullish momentum. Look at your moving averages. Sharp uptick. Great sign. How about we go back to regular candles, then we can go look at some indicators. Strength, pretty high. Higher than most, I would say. Is your altcoin above 70 on RSI? Not a whole lot are. Let's see what else we got. All indicators in agreement on the bull side. You got your green on top there. Your Mayer multiple is getting a little bit high, right? Look at that straight line up. You want to be watching that above, really above like 2.4. As you can see the line there, right? That's kind of what you want to pay attention to. Your MACD momentum, I mean, massive momentum break to the upside. That's not typical on a lot of coins. That's a huge break. Big win for the bulls there. So going back, where could we possibly go if we do sell off here a little bit? And it shouldn't be much of a concern as long as you're not giving back these high closes. So we could really sell like 25% off of Bonk, even this week going into the maybe next week too, right? It doesn't matter, right? This is the significant candle. So unless, we come all the way back down here, that would still be relatively bullish because you have your uppermost moving average. You'd just be kind of a throwback, a bullish retest. That's all a throwback is. It could be this week, not likely. Could be next week, maybe if Bitcoin decides to sneeze and go back to like 90K, right? You could see that. But as long as we don't close back below, let's say, let's go to the high close, that 3,400 area, that close there, then we are good. So we could go down really another 30% and still, by definition, be overly bullish. Okay, so if that wasn't enough, let's go into let's go to the 3-day and look at that. Looking like it maybe wants to take a break here, but maybe that's all it is, right? This 3-day candle closes today. We'll see how that shapes up. Not quite a textbook tweezer top here, but, we could be shaping up. If we come down a little bit more, it might be shooting star-esque, which, at the top of a rally can typically mark your local top. So if that happens, maybe we come back and test the EMA 8. That would make sense on a 3-day chart. You can still be above these range highs. Or again, worst case is that weekly zone right here. That's 30% lower though. But if we get like a shooting star, that might be a little bit more open book, right? Okay, so let's go look at the daily. Holding above your uppermost moving average, the EMA 8 that we track here, right? Looking beyond great. I would watch for this between now and the weekly close to be closed below the 21 EMA. If not, then you can't get bearish until that. This breakout still holding above the best moving average. So let's go back and look at Bonk in the previous two moves, right? As long as you're holding that EMA 8, right, you can continue to be bullish. But look at that close right there. That was the warning right there. Close below the EMA 8. radar goes up. Even if you go up higher again, that's caution, right? It's warning you. And then you close under the 21, likely more consolidation is ahead. Very likely. On any chart, not just Bonk, right? You could use this on anything. Okay, and it's very typical for any move. So watch for that. Fast forward back again. So we could, again, go from current prices all the way down 20% and still be A-okay. 30% on the weekly and still pretty much A-okay. But if we did that on the daily, between now and Sunday, down another 20, 30%, right, we probably would consolidate down here a little bit longer. Okay, so that's kind of Bonk wrapped up here. Let's go look at some indicators here. Looking a little tired, right? Coming down a bit. But, your MACD, let's look at that. Momentum starting to angle down, so maybe we take a little bit of a cool off, but we're already down a decent amount from the highs, right? We're already down like 18% from just a couple days ago. And look at that. They're not quite a textbook shooting star, but certainly more of a bearish candle than we've seen anything else right there, right? But it doesn't always pan out, certainly on the daily chart. But if you saw this on like the weekly, probably get ready to start running for the hills, potentially. Right now, could bounce here, but that would be a huge warning if this is on the weekly. And if you're like up 5 or 10x on Bonk, excuse me, whatever coin you're looking at, right? You'd want to get your spidey sense going and get ready to take some profits, or maybe you just cut 20% of your position here and lock in some profits, and then leave some to continue to run. Or if it comes down further, then you're like, okay, I'll cut some more just in case this is the macro top or something. Okay, so that's Bonk wrapped up. Hopefully you liked it. See you on the next one.